All souls are part of the divine plan. Every single soul is important, and we need you here. You incarnated for a purpose, helping the reader uncover their purpose. That's my goal.
The Limitless Soul, Hypno-Regression Case Studies into Past, Present, and Future Lives by Bryn Blankinship, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Welcome to the Limitless Soul, Hypno-Regression Case Studies into Past, Present, and Future Lives by Bryn Blankinship, Part 1 of 2. Bryn Blankinship is a certified master hypnotherapist, international instructor, podcast host, and author from the United States, widely recognized for her work in hypno-regression and soul-level healing. In the Limitless Soul Hypno-Regression Case Studies into Past, Present, and Future Lives, Bryn Blankinship offers an illuminating exploration of the soul's journey across time and dimensions of existence. Today, we have the privilege of welcoming Bryn Blankinship. To begin, she'll share what first drew her to hypnotherapy and regression work.
I was an actress, and so we did a lot of inner work, going within and manifesting your future. And I went to a hypnotherapist to get some help with stage fright. In this one session, it went into the past, and I learned about a past life as a singer and a performer. But then it went into a future progression, showing me what was coming up for me. What I saw in the session was myself standing in a field of prairie grass overlooking a scene, and there were apples and an orchard, and I'm just walking through the orchard picking. Each represented an acting gig. Right after that, I took this acting class. Almost immediately, everything just fell into place. And so someone saw me in that class, and they sent me to their agent who hired me on the spot. So after a while, I started booking work. And so I did commercials and film. I was standing in front of my trailer, and it's got a star and it's got my name. And I was like, this just feels so good. I've been working so hard to get here. And I looked down at my feet and I looked up, and I had like a deja vu moment back to the scene in the past life session where the apple orchard and everything, that scene was before me. We had been filming under those trees. In that moment, I knew then how powerful this was, that a year later, I'm standing in the scene that had been an image in my mind in a past life session. I thought, you know what? I want to switch. I want to be on the other side of the camera. I want to help people move past their blocks. And if I can do this for myself and all the hurdles that I overcame to get there, then I can do this with whatever their issues are. I'm going to go find the training and then bring that back with me.
In 2003, Ms. Blankinship began training with Dr. Michael Newton and helped him establish the Newton Institute for Life Between Lives Hypnotherapy. Ms. Blankinship shares how Dr. Newton's work profoundly expanded her understanding of past lives and the spiritual realm.
Michael, his books and his work really opened up another layer for me than just past lives. So with Shirley MacLaine's book, Dancing in the Light, that's when it first hit me that not just having a past life, but the therapeutic value of knowing about that past life is transformative. So then Michael Newton's work opened up the whole spirit realm. He mapped out the spirit realm. Through all of his case studies, he gave it definition and helped us understand the expansiveness of the spirit world. Sometimes people think we just die and that's it, or we just go into the light, but there's more on the other side of the light.
Ms. Blankinship shares with us what inspired her to write The Limitless Soul and what she hopes readers will take away from it.
As I started doing sessions, I noticed I had certain case studies, certain clients who had universal messages in their sessions. So I wrote the Limitless Soul and chose specific stories that would be relatable to the readers, because a lot of people are working on some of these same issues. And also, I wanted them to know that we're not alone. We're here on purpose. All souls are part of the divine plan. Every single soul is important, and we need you here. You incarnated for a purpose, helping the reader uncover their purpose. That's my goal. Soul expression, spiritual regression. The acronym is SESSOR. It's a current life assessment at this stage of your life so that you can go in through a session, communicate with guides, get more information, and then bring in more of your soul's energy. So it's a magnification of your soul's energy in this body. And clients are able to access that in the spirit realm. All of our souls are there. A peace comes down into these bodies. And so the peace that inhabits my body is in touch with the peace that's back there. So when I'm downloading information, it's coming from my highest self. And I'm also able to communicate with guides and others. And the same for you and the same for other people.
Ms. Blankinship explains that during regression, information is downloaded directly into people's minds and bodies.
When you're doing a session, you're pulling through so much information more quickly. I remember back to my own sessions years ago. I mean, just thinking about it, bits and pieces come right back in. And then sometimes things will happen in life that trigger that memory as well. So it is stored. Everything that's ever happened to you, everything that's ever happened to me is stored in our memory to be accessed through regression. We could be talking about current life regression, womb regression, past life regression, or soul expression, spiritual regression. Those are the different styles of regression that access either stored memory from current life or memories beyond this world that we're meant to know about and access. And memories from other planets. You know, we've had incarnations on other planets before we get here. You know, this is the next challenge coming to Earth because Earth is the emotional planet. We come here to experience emotion, and through that, we can learn compassion. We can learn about love. We learn about something by having it or not having it. You can learn about love by having a lifetime of not having love, and then having a lifetime of having love, or a lifetime of having love, and then that love leaves. They transition back to the spirit realm, yet we stay here longer. So each of those experiences teaches us something, and it's helping us open our heart. And as we're opening our heart, then it's helping us to connect to everyone, because we all are connected. You know, even when we think we're so different, we're really connected.
For more information on the Limitless Soul, please visit brynblankinship.com/books. We express our gratitude to Bryn Blankinship for this exploration of the Limitless Soul, and we look forward to sharing more of her fascinating insights on our next episode.